Hi, good evening, everyone. Just one moment. I'm just setting up the link. Just one moment, guys. I'll be there. I'm just sharing the link across. All right. So I've shared the link. Let me stop sharing the screen and share full screen. All right. So we have about 8 people tonight. Hi, Sridhar. Hi, Sindhu. Hi, Vasudha. I'm well, Vasudha. Thanks for asking. Sridhar, I posted my Telegram link on Twitter if you can go and find it. Hi, Tarun. Hi, Krishna. Good evening. Hi, Raman. Yes, Sashikal. Yes, I hope you also had a good weekend. Hi, Mani. Hi, Sridharan. Hi. Uh, so we still have 5 minutes because I gave the time. Hi, Ike. How are you? Hi, Jeremy. Yep, I had a great Father's Day. Yeah. It's always good to have a long break. It keeps you refreshed from all this stress and exhausting life. Hi, Utum. Good evening. Hi, Soma. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you all are doing good and great. Hi, Saurabh. Hi, Chiti. I'm feeling much better. I had a cold because of some unnecessary events I did last weekend, but now I'm feeling much better. Hi, Raghu. Good evening. Now we have 41 people. Hi, Srini. Uh, all right. So, in the last couple of months, as we see, the market is only going in one direction. That's like if you look at the screen, since we gave up 4,500 in April, or if you make it very clean, that evening star, which happened right there on March the 28th peak. Since then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of 10 weeks, 9 were red. Only one week, which is here, is green. And that had a massive move. But that move is totally compensated. And now we are at the bottom. Now, where should we go from here? That is the essence of this discussion tonight. That what's next? Right now, you see futures are up around 50 points. If you translate that into percentage, that's about 1% and 4 tenths, 1.4%, which is really, really good. But will it hold? Because if I break this down into daily candles, uh, it's setting up for a morning star for sure. And I like it because it is after a trend from 4,500 right here. It's uh, there, but I wanted it to breach out this 3730 area, which is trading right now. So if it holds here and tries to go up, I do not have any resistance. So it is setting up for a good move towards 3800. But we'll do the analysis. And if we lose this morning star base, which is 3680 area, right? Uh, I'll do that analysis at 10:15 because I don't want to, because I gave that time. If you see right here, this is the base 3680 right there. The close 3680 here. The open is 3680. Here also it's 3684 and here is 3684. Both open are same. It's primarily because this is a candle for yesterday, which was Sunday plus half or like 1 p.m. Today. So if you combine this into one candle, it's setting up for a morning star. So I'm more than happy if morning star comes out because we have seen enough of reddish moves, but it doesn't mean that the market has changed the trend. As I have said time and again, bear market will have its own rallies. Once we see some consolidation, it will change its trend and move upwards, take out all the shorts, and then will fall again. So as of now, it's looking like it's gonna jump and make a morning star. Try to test 3800, 3850. So it's 10:15. So hi and welcome to you all into my channel, and we'll be going through some analysis for the index for stocks, and let's see what we can do in this difficult market to make money. All right, so I will start from my basic scanner is inside day, and we'll look at the inside week aspect of it. Inside day, it's here. So we have inside day in Tesla, D-Dog. I do want to include D-Dog into my list. I've been keeping an eye. So it's inside day. Let me just convert everything into this blue so that I can change it for today. Inside day. Then I do want to include, I want to remove a couple of items from here because last time we removed some. So I'm just adding some space here. I definitely want to include D-Dog. It has inside day. And now is also doing good. Let's keep a check on now as well. This is inside day. Let me see on inside week. Inside week is the index itself. So it's a potential morning star with inside week. So BA, Baba, they are good. Caterpillar, cost, I can eliminate them. And let me go to my market watch and see what can we pick up. If you have any ticker in your mind, do let me know. Mr. Money versus Money, we can talk about inside day later on, or you can do 2-minute thing, Google it, and you will find it. I do not want to deviate the agenda for this conversation. If you have any questions, wait for the end. FedEx has been doing good. IBM is also doing good in the last couple of days. So let's see if we can pick up something in between. Where is the actual sheet? Facebook, I'll change it to Meta. It's not Facebook anymore. All right, so we'll start with these stickers. If we think we need to remove something, we will remove. Neo, okay, I'll check on you, Sindhu. I'll check. So that's the list which I'll be watching for tomorrow. And again, these are the lists based on the inside day. Some of them are based on inside day. And Some of them are because I trade them. I do not have any specific reasons why I pick them, but they are big stocks. And if index is to move and I tend to trade on only one or those two tickers out of this, I tend to prefer these stocks. Preference because they are big stocks, they cannot be manipulated easily. All right. So first thing is ES. So right now, if you think ES is trading at 37.25, and as I said, you need to ignore this candle and consider this candle because uh, this is a combination of Sunday's candle and today's candle. This is the combination of it. If you look in the SPY, you will not find this. Tomorrow morning, you will only find one candle because future ran from Sunday 6 p.m. to Monday afternoon 1 p.m. That's why we have this candle. So this is a clear morning star. It's not even like a partial. It's a nice morning star and it's showing some strength. And it's also inside weak in the candle. And now look at the levels. Now, first thing very important, I'm expanding it right here. You see this area 3780. This is the close of this candle. This is the open of this candle, and 3684 is also the open of this candle on Sunday. These two candle number 1 and 2, you can consider them as one single candle. So this is setting up for a very beautiful morning star. We are in the downtrend, followed by a big red candle, a doji, and a green candle. Now, when you have this kind of structure, we call this as a morning star. And they are super effective, super strong, and they tend to give you 2 to 3 candles back to back. All right, so I am expecting that, yes, 3682, 3680 is my super strong base. Till the moment that is held, I am not going short on it. Now, this green line is my regular green line. So 3705, it's my stop loss for the long. If I'm holding long, 3705 is my stop loss. And where I'm looking for? I'm looking for a target around this area, 3800, 3800, like 1, 2, 3. These are the three resistances, 3827. Now, it can happen in a day, it can happen in 2 days, but it is going to happen because we have been quite oversold for now. And if there is a squeeze, because market is very much oversold. Oversold doesn't mean that it's going to squeeze all the time, but it has been oversold for some time. It has to see some positivity. And if that has to happen, this is prime area, 3827. So I am bullish with 70% conviction. I want to buy 3705 is my stop loss. I want to buy about 3720 area. All right. And my targets will be, there is no resistance here. So if I see right here, this is the open 37, 3800. So 3800 is my first resistance, which comes now, because either I can take this as a resistance, which is 3760. Let me take 3760, 3800, and 3827. So these are my targets. I am increasing the conviction to 70% because it's a morning star, which is really good reversal candle. When you have morning star on an evening star, that means a change of trend. And if you look at this, we have back-to-back red candles. So the trend was clearly negative. Now, since the trend was negative, we had one doji, and after the doji, we are following up with a green candle. So this means we have some positivity in the chart. All right. So now what could be on the negative side? If we lose this area, 37.05. Then our stop loss, or if we have to go short, we should always go short below the Doji's open range. So which is 36.80. So if I have to go short, I will go short below 36.80. And again, by morning, if futures are down flat in this market, anything is possible. But if they are there, then that's also a possibility. Now, what should be the target? Now, let's uh, increase the range of our time frame to 5 years. Just want to see where the last support was. So this was 36, 9, 36.60. And then we have 36.20. So 36.20 and 35.80. These are the levels which are coming. So 36.60, 36.20, 35.80. But if this time we break below 36.80, you see the actual support, because we are well below this regression line. The actual support comes around 3400. 3400 is the area where we were right before the COVID. This was extreme point, and this is going to be a point of extremely huge support. So 3400, I think, will not be broken if we somehow go negative and test this area. So if 3400 breaks down, then it will be really uh, like area where I would just jump to see some 5 to 10% move on the higher side. I doubt it. It's a very good area to buy. Now, people who are investors, I think they should invest 20-30% or 40% in this area. Not in this current zone, but this area. So it is really important to understand that yes, we are in a bearish trend. We are breaking below the regression channel. Now, every time we have broken below or tried to take a support, we have bounced. If you see right here, we broke, but then we bounced. We broke, bounced, broke, we bounced, broke, we bounced, again broke, we bounced. Since then, we have to bounce, and I'm looking for that bounce. That bounce could come here or until here. I don't know. But as of now, none of the bounce since this breakdown has been able to clear this 34 EMA strongly. They were there, but no. One time they go up, next time they come down. One time they go up, next time they came down. We need good candles here above 34. That will mean that yes, we have now come out of this negative sentiment. Right now, bearish sentiment is everywhere. Even if we see rallies, they will be sharp rallies, short term rallies, but there will be rallies. I'm investing 10 minutes on this because this is really important as compared to anything else. All right. So these are the areas. I'm also going to mention break of 3680 is super negative. You may even see a flush. It may flush. There. Okay. Now, triple Q. QQQ has been the pain from everything, but one important thing, this area 274.53, this area like broke on Friday, and you see this is the regression channel from the downtrend. It broke, but then somehow it was able to manage and close above this area. This is extremely positive. And when you have such kind of moves, that means that yes, market is trying to change the momentum for short term because it is trying to recapture an important area with Fibonacci. Now 274 and above, you can see 284 and 287. And I think this time it may even test 294, which is, or 290, which is 38.2 Fibonacci. So in this case, I am going to say triple Q positive, increasing it to 70%. And it's not Fibonacci because it broke everything there. In this case, it's recaptured 274, which is an important area. So I want to buy above 274.50. And this will be my stop loss. Or if you want to keep some flexibility, try to buy above the high here, 276. Let's try to buy about 276. Targets are 284, 284, 287, and 290. I'm rounding them off. I'm giving 70% because it's the retracement of the regression channel and this Fibonacci retracement. So 274 area is really, really important. If we lose 274, I will extremely go negative on this with a stop loss of 276. My targets in this case will be, again, I'm expanding my horizon to 5 years. That's 5 years already. Right here. I have this area of support, which is 268, 267. And 261. This low is 267, 261. So 267 and 261, 30%. So that's the area. Now let's come to the stocks. Apple. Apple has gone down since it loses 137.41, but it's a candle which is not an inside day, but if you ignore the wick, it's coming out as an inside day. So if I get a candle above this area, 133, I would love to test NC 137 test of the 12 EMA. So after a long time, I'm moving Apple to neutral. I want to buy above 133. Stop loss is 131.50, which is previous close. My target is this area, 134.25, 137.40, 50. Apple is roughly an inside day. Sometimes you need to take few things just by the looks of it. They may not look 100%, but if you consider them properly, they work out really, really well. AMD. So AMD, since it lost this area, it's only making bottom. The trend is clearly negative. The 34 EMA is higher than the 12 EMA. We are well away from the EMAs, and it's also setting up for a morning star. So if it goes above 83, I'm going long on AMD. So AMD is neutral. So it's a potential morning star on daily candles. And I want to buy above, see, from top of 109, it came down and made a doji. And now if it has to bounce, we should have a green candle covering this entire body, which is 87. So 86, 87 is the first target. 86, 90, 86, 73, 86, 75. Then we might test the 12 EMA, 9150. If something happens there, then it's a second thing. But as of now, it's a buy. And I want to buy above the high of this candle, which is 83. Buy above 83. Stop loss will be the bottom of this candle, which is the close 8160. So that's Amazon. Amazon has been holding 103 very, very beautifully. And now you see it's holding this green line extremely well, which means that green line, which is 103 area, it's giving it extremely good support. It should test 110 and 117. So the targets are 110, 12 and 34. 110, 20. 5, 117, 50. And I want to buy, because it closed right here, I want to buy above 107.25. It might open well above 107, but stop loss is 104.50. Targets are there. Now, in case market is super strong and it opens above 110, then one thing you need to remember, tomorrow, if SPX open is equal to low, do not try to short. Because whenever you have gaps like this, SPX tends to open or NDX tends to open at the same price. Do not went or do not try to plan to go short unless you are super aggressive trader. Because it may go 20 points, ease off 10 points, but end of the day, it's going to move higher and higher because it's a morning star. So end of the day, it's going to try to test 3,800. All right. So you may think, yes, market is not moving, but be patient. Choose one direction. Define your bias, because right now my bias is positive because of the morning star in the index. So all the stocks which are constituents of that index, I will tend to go higher on them. So keep that thing in mind. Do not try to short unless you see a breakage of 3680 or something clearly is not coming up on the charts as positive. But unnecessary short, no point. Because people will try to fight against the trend that yes, it's a short-term bounce. So let's try to short. No, it's not a right opportunity to short. We will see the shorting opportunity if it breaks 3680. Uh, Boeing Boeing has been super amazing in last few days. Uh, I really want to go higher above 138 because after a very long time, like since 210, it's not able to hold 34 EMA with strength. It's setting up for an extremely beautiful W pattern. A breakout above here will hit this area and I have a gap, which is right here. This gap should be filled. So I am extremely positive on BA. And even on Friday, you see, this was the only stock which started and held its level throughout the day. So BA, I'm in like 70% I'm bullish. I want to buy now above the 34 EMA. 134.25. If it goes above it, I think we should not even look for stop losses. But since we have to keep stop losses, 136. And it will recapture this 34 EMA. So it's green. and targets will be, first will be 151. That's far. Let's look out for this area. 149. Yeah. So 149 is the target. There's no intermediate issues in between. So if you're trying to go long in BA, go long above 138.25. And BA is really, really strong. Baba. Baba is not able to break above this trend line. But like on Friday, it has some beautiful news. Even then, it sold off, not able to cross this area. But the only good thing is it managed to hold on to this 12 EMA, which is 102 area. Now, if it holds 102, it will try to test this area again. And with Baba and all the Chinese stocks, potential is really high of they being moving higher because of the sentiment in China, which has changed. They are not supporting the techs. So stop loss is 99, buy above 102.50, which is a 12 EMA. I am bullish even after it failed 107, 107.50. So this is about Baba. It's extremely bullish. It's holding like the trend is positive. It's just trying to face resistance of air. Once it crosses it, it has no stopping. It will simply run. This is an important area, 38.2 Fibonacci. So it's showing its significance. It's showing its power. Then we have FedEx. FedEx since has announced those dividends, uh, is doing extremely good. And if you see in the last few months, FedEx in this square box, right, in this square box, has been holding 203, 204. Now, whether it's going to go up, it needs to see. And look at the significant area, 61.8 Fibonacci. It's holding this area like a glue. It's not letting it go down at all. Every time it goes down, it brings it up. Now, even it went down, it went up. Now, these are the other Fibonacci where it has found resistance. Failed here, as of now, failed here, came down and closed here. Now, if you want to trade it, trade above this and look for a area. If it fails 235, it's going to come down crashing for 220, 215. Because the bullish aspect of dividend is gone. There is one gap which is here. There is one big gap which is here. Now those gaps needs to be filled. So either you go short or you can try a run with the market for the ER, and then before the year you can decide. So right now it's a bullish engulfing because it covered the entire candle. So I'm taking a positive Q. I want to buy above 233, stop loss 229, target is 236 and 241, 235, 50, 241, 60%. Then we have D-Dog. D-Dog also is doing all right. Like it's a bullish engulfing, or you can call this an inside day because it came in the as well. This was setting up for a morning star, but couldn't complete, couldn't continue. So let's see if we are able to break above the high here, which is the open of this doji. If we are able to open above this price, which is above 87.50, I would love to take D-Dog. And D-Dog can give you $10 move very easily. Target will be 91, 92.50, 91. I'm going to give you a one more target, 101. 60%. It's an inside day as well. Now, stop loss in this case, I would love to keep this area, which is 85. I missed now, I'll just pick that up. Now, we have now an OW. Now it's also inside day. So a break above 455, or if you want to take this area, break above 450. It's a positive inside day. Inside days are really good. Target 460, 468. 460, 468. 60%. Buy about 450. Stop loss is today's close. 443. Caterpillar failed 199 and it almost went down. So I'm not including Caterpillar for now. So Caterpillar is gone. And it was below short, which actually it did. So I'm removing Caterpillar for now. Delete this. Costco. Costco is also not doing anything. It's consolidating. So let it consolidate. Once it gives a clear direction, we'll pick it up. For now, just ignore Costco as well. CRM. Yep. Let's pick up CRM. CRM had good earnings. It had not filled the gaps, actually created one more gap. It's lower lows and lower highs. So if it breaks above 167, 168, 164.50, it's a neutral because it's making lower lows, lower highs. Buy above 165 and come on. Dollar price 165.66. 164.50. That's the stop loss. Target is 170, 173. 170, 35, 173, 36. Because if index is moving up, CRM will move up. Meta, it's holding that area 161 beautifully. So this is the area which it had made, took the support. I think 161 is extremely good area. It's a higher high, higher low, which is positive. So Meta is positive, making higher high, higher low. It's positive. And I would love to see 170 and 175 on Meta. 170.89. Which is a 23 Fibonacci. If it breaks, then 175.37. 12 EMA. Because all these candles are well away from each other. candles and the EMS. So a move will definitely bring them into game. Now I want to buy this above 166. 165.90 was the high. So I'm going to buy here. 163.80 is the stop loss. Or 75 where it closed. Google. I think it will run this week. Google or Google, whatever you want to take. It's consolidating here in this area. 2200. I'll do the Google. Yes. Google has. I've been trading Google, so I'm moving to Google. So Google made a bullish engulfing, meaning it covered the previous candle body, or people call it outside day as well, which is positive, and has higher wicks on the both sides in the last few days. It means people are confused really what to do with Google. So I think it's going to test 2280 pretty soon. So 2192 is my first target, and 2281 is my second target. You may see it in one day, or you may see it in like a couple of days. I don't know. 2175 above, I'm going to be a buyer. 2140 is my stop loss where it closed. Small target and then extremely big target. If you open about 2192, keep 2175 as your stop loss and let it run. It's extremely good setup for Google right now. Home Depot. Home Depot, it's not worth it. So I'm removing it. I'm trying to keep very minimal stock in the list as of now because market is very dicey. If we find good opportunities, it's fine. Otherwise, it's difficult to trade. Microsoft also had a bullish engulfing. Let it cross 248. It should hit 254, 255. 248. It's also bullish engulfing. Like all these candles give you one more day of positive trades. Target 254, 255. 254, 258. Stop loss is 245. Nvidia has been, like, you see, it's really testing 156 area, and it's not breaking. If it is not breaking, it should test like 38.2% is really important. It's holding that area somehow. Like it tries to go close below it, but manages to hold on to it. So this is an extremely important area. Now I want to go above and go long above 160. Yes, I want to go long in Nvidia above 160. Stop loss is 156. Target will be in between this, let's say 165, 168. 168 is a tough area, so 168. It's not a morning star. No, it's bullish engulfing as well. Roku. Roku is like, it tries its best to come up and it's a momentum stock. If market is showing some strength, it's gonna continue. Right now, it's making uh, like there's no pattern which is clear here. But if you want to trade above 84.50, so I'm gonna keep it neutral for Roku. It needs to cross 84.50. And target will be of 91.50. And these stocks can run in one direction very easily. No pattern. Then we have Shop. Shop has consolidation which is happening, and after every consolidation, it can run nicely. There are gaps here. 337 is the test of 12 EMA, and then we have 363. I think this week it should run extremely well. So 337, 363. I want to go long above 325. 317 is my stop loss. Last but not the least is Tesla. Tesla has an inside day, and Tesla stop loss is 629, or it crosses above 686, which is 38% Fibonacci, 12 EMA. So 686 is going to be really tough area for it. So 686 is the first target. If it opens above 686, then it's extremely good. And then 733. Sell near 686 if you want to. With 686 stop loss. If market changes into a different direction, 629, 660, 629. And here 686 is the target. So 660, 650 is my stop loss, and I will go above 660. It's an inside day, so possibly you might see a good move on one side. Market sentiment is positive, so in between all the crypto stocks like Square or Coin, they may also show some significant upside tomorrow. I did not include because then I get into too much of stocks. I want to keep it simple. If these things work out and I make some money, I'm happy. Otherwise, managing so many stocks, it becomes so difficult in this market. All right, so I'm gonna take 5 minutes of Q&A. I'll read your comments. If anybody wants to ask question, you can join the Zoom call. I'm sharing the link here in the YouTube chat, and I'll try to address your questions one by one. So first question was inside day. Inside day right now we have Tesla. So whenever you have two candles, and this is volume, whenever you have two candles, which is let's say today and yesterday, if the high of yesterday is greater than the high of today, if the low of yesterday is lower than low of today, this is called inside day. Same thing you need to use with the volume. It represents that yes, the price is consolidating between a range, and if price breaks out above any of this, it's going to go higher. So that's inside day. If it goes below, it's going to go lower. Then how can we identify the market is oversold? There is no indicator like as such I use. I see the price action, and price action clearly tells me that yes, when you have back to back red candles and then you have a doji, it means market is oversold. FedEx is looking good, but FedEx always fail at 235. Keep that in mind. Neo, I did not include Neo. Neo is, it's making a W pattern, which is an extremely bullish pattern. Can move towards 23, 24 area. Neo, yes, it can move towards 23, 21. It is bounced. It has bounced off for this, so possibly a move towards 24 area is there in Neo. Walmart. Walmart has like if I um, Walmart came back and tested my previous area. If it crosses like 117 is the area where it tried the previous move. So 117 should be a stop loss. If it crosses 121, I think it can go to 123, 124 area. I have no understanding about uh, the IPO which is coming with Flipkart. So I cannot comment on that. I have to read about it. But right now, if it goes above 121, because it's not able to get hang of the 12 EMA since the earnings. So if it takes, I think it has potential to move towards 129, 130. Sharp split is on 29, yes. MDB. Again, we are coming to the same thing. People keep on asking without showing their charts. MDB is holding 230, 240 area. It needs to cross 256, fill the gap of 265, and then it will decide. So you have 266 as your target. Anybody has any questions? People who are on the Zoom call. No? All right then. Thank you very much. I'll post this information, and uh, if you like it, you can share it. Thank you. Good night.